All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Whiteboard Talk. What I'm going to talk to you about today, inform you about, discuss, and analyze is how do you become an effective leader when you have a sales organization. I'm not talking about an organization with 30,000 people. It could be you and 5 people. It could be you and 1 person. It could be you and 200. How do you become effective in managing a sales organization? Number one of the things I worked really hard on is I wanted people to be able to, that worked with me, be able to explain very quickly why they had success, right? So I worked hard with top producers, the people that were doing the most, whatever that is in your organization. What most top people will tell you, what will they say when you ask them why they're doing good? What will they say? I am good. They'll say that in so many words because they tend to be very egotistical. Ego is the killer in business there. Now, when I say that, think about this. If I have an organization of 74 people writing business, whatever it is we're doing, whatever we're selling, and I hired 200 in the last couple months, if my top 8 or 9 guys and girls go, here's why I'm good. Like if I go, Tom, tell me why you're good. And Tom's like, dude, I'm really good with people. I connect really well. Dude, I sit and they give you all this bullshit. What that tells these 274 is, shit, we're screwed. We ain't as good as him. We ain't as good as her. The 5 people at top are so damn good, ain't nothing we can do about it. I, number one, went and became the top salesperson in each one of my organizations. That's a good place to start. When I did that, and people said, Sean, you're really good. Like, man, you're really good at what you do. I would minimize what I did, and I'd go, nope, I'm really good at buying leads and working hard. Now, do I think I was a good salesperson? I know I was. I was like top everywhere I went. But it was replicatable, duplicatable. And when I say buying leads and working hard, I got 274 people that are excited because they're like, I can buy leads and I can work hard. When you go, it's because I'm great, they're defeated before they get started. You go, well, how do I serve his ego? He gets paid a lot. Be nice to him. Your job is to take the top people and help eradicate their ego. Help chip away at it. Help them feel good about just helping people. Get them connected to the fact that they're serving. And when you start doing that, then everybody's excited, right? Then what happens is, this is like 1A and 2A and number 1. Then what happens is, we teach them, through your leadership, we teach them to train on what is actually duplicatable. So, leads, working hard, I'm all about you telling me your phone script, your in-home. We get these people to want to train. We give them a lot of love and recognition, but we also get them to understand, because what a lot of people say is, why do I have to train everybody? They're not on my team. I go, number 1, ego's nasty, and I've worked hard to help you, because that's what I always said, because I always outsold them. So I'm like, I worked hard to help you. Number 2, I'd like you to build an agency or recruit people, build a distribution, whatever you're doing. But I'm letting you know that when you start talking to them about that's one of the reasons the organizations I've been working with do so well. Because you meet with the top people, they're like, I buy leads and work hard. Here's the question I'd ask them all the time. Is there anything that you do, this puts them on the spot, is there anything that you do that everybody here can't do? And just wait. And I'm begging for them to say, yeah, because I'll rip into that. And I wait, and they say, no, everything I do, everybody here could do. Okay, so now, if you're doing whatever, let's say you're doing $1 million a year, right? And I go, all right, you're doing $1 million a year. Are you saying everybody here, if they did what you did, spent as much money on leads, spent as much time working, they'd have a chance to do what you're doing? You certainly cannot say they will, because you'd be lying. But is it fair to say they'd have a chance to do it if they worked as many hours as you, bought leads? Then these people go, they also need to boom, boom, boom. get on the trainings, make dials in front of people, be willing to receive constructive criticism when they're not doing well. Like now you have all these things that they can walk through, right? But at the end of the day, for you to scale an organization, you take your top people, help them become phenomenal sales trainers, then help them become big business builders because they're really good at the sales end of it because they're working hard and buying leads. Demystify the thing by creating something that's duplicatable. Buying leads and working hard is duplicatable. There's no part of it that can't be duplicated. Telling them that means they all have a chance. They will. If anybody guarantees you that anything will happen, they're lying to you. I can't guarantee. All I can guarantee you right now is if I take this marker and put it on the board, there'll be a mark. It's about the only thing I can guarantee you right now. That's it, right? So for me, I don't ever guarantee. I just say but I want you to have a shot. When parents say to their kids, you're going to be in the big leagues, that's a lie. Most of them don't have any chance. Because when you look at the number of kids that play baseball and get paid to play in the big leagues, it's so infinitesimal, like you can't even discuss it. But if they have inordinate athletic ability, then you might sell me on there's some kind of chance. But here, this requires no ability. So now we get our top people doing that. We make the training duplicatable. We talk about it. We have language that keeps popping up. Leads and working hard and phone script and we agree on how long it should be. Man, if you're on the phone for this long, it's too long. And we should have rapport building, but not too much. Like we really kind of make the psychology of the sale. You have to decide in your organization, and every one of them is different. What is the psychology of the sale? Your sale. Every organization I've run, real estate, waste management, life insurance, anything, property management, I wrote out a psychology of the sale. What our clients thought, what they would say, what they were looking for, all of the above. Because I knew that would help us scale our organization. Unequivocally, 100% knew that would happen. And the last thing you have to do is understanding that you always need to be focused on if they're making money. Most of us do a really good job focusing on if we're making money. We don't do a really good job on making sure that others are making money. When you work with me in a sales organization, I ask you about leads and dials, and that's all great. How much money did you make this week, bro? How much you make last week? How much you gross? How much you net? What do you owe now? What kind of bills you carrying? I want to know this. Because when people know you believe in them enough to ask about them and are confident enough to ask any question, that's what most people do. They're scared to ask the right questions, right? Dude, I'll ask you anything. Literally. Whatever the answer is going to be, it's going to be. But understanding to build a massive sales organization, most of them run crazy because these men and women literally destroy the company. And then the leaders are so egotistical that they love this ego because they're egotistical. If you want to build a big business, you have to take ego and get rid of it. Do you want a big business or a big ego? You don't get to keep both. If you at the top can help these folks stay humble, when these men and women start doing something, they'll stay humble. If you're the leader, you accept no credit. You become a mirror, not a window. Credit comes in, you give it back. If you can start doing that, make the training duplicatable, teach them the psychology of sale, have language that makes sense every day, track whether they're making money or not, and you can continue to do this over and over again while you're recruiting like crazy, because taking these top people and feeding their ego about how good a salespeople, that don't help. But if you start talking about how big a business they can build, oh my God, and you take your top people, top performers, you don't treat them all the same. If you get these people after 6 months, 3 months, they ain't doing either one of these things, you ain't treating the way you're treating these people. These people are still leading the way. But everybody that comes in needs to know that they have a chance to do what the top people are doing, or the company implodes. So I hope this makes sense. It's a simple lesson that you can take and internalize. If this makes sense to you, first of all, I always appreciate your support. Close and Conquer the podcast. You want to watch it, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, share. If you like this video, we're going to put a link in a video you're going to like even more than this, I think, or equally as much. And our mission to continue to help you scale, you close and conquer yourself, close and conquer the industry you're in, and understand how to compete with everybody. And it don't matter where you started. Nobody cares. It's where you are now. Go get your piece of what you and your family deserve.